my name is Caroline and I'm the dog groomer out here at the Bed and Biscuit Ranch in Bismarck, North Dakota. Today I'm just going to do a short video on cleaning your dog's ears. Ear infections are really common with dogs, especially dogs that have floppy ears, dogs that have a lot of hair. Most common breeds that I see ear problems with tend to be golden retrievers, Labradors, and most of the Doodle family tends to have lots of ear issues. Also dogs that tend to be prone to allergies, such as pit bulls like Zuma. She's got some allergy problems. And so I know that a lot of people just tend to not have like a whole lot of information about cleaning ears, and I just think it's really important. So I just wanted to do a short video and kind of just explain a little bit about proper ear care and what to look for when you're looking for healthy ears, and when to seek medical attention if you're concerned about it. What a lot of people don't realize is that dogs' ear canals, the actual inside of their ears, are shaped like L's. And so when you clean a dog's ears, you really have to get a lot of moisture all the way into the bottom of the ear and then right here with the ear cleaner, and give them a little bit of like a massage and kind of like loosen up stuff in there before you clean them out. If you're just cleaning this part of the ear, like, it's gonna look pretty, but it's probably not the best if you're looking to get your dog's ears really clean and check their ear health. So when I look at a dog's ears, I like to just get in here and open up the ear flap. And Zuma's got pretty good ears. She does have a history of ear infections, and so she's got a little bit of discoloration in there from earwax buildup and things like that. But overall, you know, pretty decent ears. If you're concerned about your dog's ears and they're not looking that like bright, pretty pink color, things that you should be looking for are redness, excess discharge, discharge that's black, or yellow-orange colors. Those are all indications that they should probably go get seen by a vet and have a culture taken. That tends to be pretty indicative of bacterial or yeast infections. Also, any smells. A lot of times I can smell a dog's ears before I ever even open up their ear flaps, and so if you're noticing a really strong odor coming from like the front of your dog, I always recommend just checking their ears, seeing what's going on in there, because there's really only two places it's going to come from up here, either in their mouth or in their ears. Right, Zumas? Yeah. So, when we're talking about cleaning ears, there's a lot of different supplies you're probably going to need. For bigger dogs, you're going to need some, either some cotton balls or some kind of like cotton gauze, something that you can really get in there and like kind of feel around with. For little dogs, usually just a Q-tip is enough, and maybe just a cotton ball to help dry out the bottom of the ears and just soak up any excess moisture. And if you're at home and you don't have any one of these, I recommend finding just like a nice, clean, kind of like thin kind of cloth to use, something that you can like throw in the wash. I have some homemade little terry cloth discs that I use at home for my dogs. I have a bulldog and a pug, and so there's a lot of ear cleaning and wrinkle cleaning in my house, and so I have their own cloths just for them, and that way when I throw them in the wash, they get clean. I won't get them mixed up with anything else in my household, and so very sanitary. Also, you're going to need some kind of ear cleaner, depending on your dog's ear health. If they have nice, healthy ears and you're just doing maintenance, really something that's like an alcohol-based or witch hazel-based ear cleaner would be fine. You don't want to use this if you're suspecting your dog has any kind of inflammation, or if you suspect that there's an infection going on. Stay away from this, because you don't want to put this in there and have it sting, because then you're going to associate that with, you know, just not very good memories, and then they kind of develop ear fear. So if you are in any question, make sure you stay away from anything that's got that like alcohol-based cleaner. If it smells astringent, you probably don't want to use it in your dog's ears if they're inflamed. This is my number one choice for using for ear cleaner for using dogs that have like any kind of inflammation or allergy problems. If you're doing a lot of cleaning, I just think this is a really great product. If you talk to your vet, they should be able to help you get a hold of this or something similar. And what this is a sting-free cleaner. This just means that you can put it in there, and they might have a little bit of discomfort, but it's not going to be that sharp pain like getting lemon juice in a paper cut kind of feeling. It's going to be a lot more gentle and maybe be a little fuzzy or something in there, but it's not going to be painful in the same way. Since Zuma's got a history of having some ear problems, we're going to use this cleaner and some cotton. And so what we're going to do is we're going to open up her ear flap. If you're just doing like maintenance and you're not doing a deep cleaning, You don't have to flush their ear like this. It's okay for them to kind of be a little ear shaky. I don't like having water in my ears either. Just try to make sure they don't squish it all out right away. If they do kind of shake their head, that's okay. A lot of times that just helps get any gunk that's deep down in their ears all the way out. So just give them a nice massage in their ears. Kind of give her a second to get used to that watery feeling. Probably right when I let go, she's gonna shake her head, so. Yeah, good girl, Zuma. Yeah. Okay, so now we've got some cleaner in there. You can already tell how much things are starting to break up in there. You can see how everything's like really loose in there, right? So now we're just gonna take this big cotton gauze that I have here, and you can see like that just happens. You know, dogs get buildup in their ears, and once you start letting all that stuff get loose, it breaks apart. We know that Zuma's got a history of ear problems, and so this isn't shocking to us by any means. We know that every now and again we're going to clean her ears, and there's going to be some buildup and gunk in there. She'll probably shake her head right when I let go again. Yeah, feeling pretty good? So after you kind of get that initial clean done, you can see how much of that stuff is already cleared up in there. Looking a little pink in there, that's normal. We're messing with their skin, and you know, expect a little bit of pinkness after you clean their ears. That's normal. You just don't want it to be like super pink or super red before you clean their ears. That's when you need to maybe seek somebody's advice before you start cleaning them. And so now we're using this Q-tip, and we're just going deep down in there, getting a lot of that gunk out of there. Like I said, dogs' ear canals are shaped like this. And so you can stick a Q-tip all the way down to here, and you're not even gonna get close to their eardrum, which is like right in this area, right? So go ahead, stick that Q-tip all the way down in there, get as much gunk out as you can. It's totally normal for them to shake. They're feeling a lot of excess moisture, and it's tickly, and if they have some, inflammation, like Zuma does, then it's gonna feel even itchier and kind of weird. Yeah, good girl, Zuma's. She's a very patient girl. Yes, good girl, Zooms. All right, so we're starting to get to the point where we're not catching a whole lot more stuff out there. Yeah, good girl. Yeah, all right. Much better, huh, big girl? Yes. All right. So that's looking a lot better in there. Okay, so now we're going to do the same thing with the other side. Just flip open that flap. Get a little squirt in there. If you can keep them from shaking their head too much and like getting it out right away, that's the best thing. It kind of, there we go, good girl, Zuma. Then give it a good little massage, really break up anything that's built up in that dark corner in their ear. You'd be surprised, honestly, how much stuff can build up in there, even in healthy ears. My dachshund has some of the best ear health I've ever seen in like a floppy-eared dog, and still when I clean her ears, she has a lot of wax in there. So don't panic if you're getting a lot of stuff out of there. That doesn't necessarily mean they have an ear infection or anything like that. Just be on top of it and get a good clean on it, and then check it again in a couple days if you are concerned about it. If you're finding darker wax, or you're seeing them paw at their ears, or they seem like they're upset about it, like, that's okay. Just talk to your vet. If you want to get them professionally cleaned before you go see a vet or something, that's okay too. Just know that after we clean their ears, the vets aren't able to get a good sample, and so they might have you come back in 2 weeks or whatever. But if you're just worried about them being comfortable for the minute while you're waiting for a vet clinic, go ahead and have somebody clean your dog's ears and take a look and see what's going on in there. Because if you're not even sure what's going on in there, then you should be talking to somebody that might have a little clearer idea. There, that one's much cleaner than the other ear, Zoom Zooms. Yeah, good girl. Yes. Oh, yes. I always joke and say that this is like tickling their little brain. Yeah. And you can tell they get a little wiggly Q-tip tickles in there, just like it does for us, but she's got nice big ear canals, so I know that this isn't, painful. It's just weird. It's a funny sensation to have somebody digging around in your ears, huh? Yeah, good girl. Yeah, good girl. She's a very patient girl. Yes. All right, so looking in there again, much cleaner. The ear is, you know, pretty pink. Use this to kind of scrub around those little corners. Yeah, good girl, Zooms. There. So, that's just a little intro into ear health when it comes to dogs. If you have any questions or you want to just get a consult on, you know, if there's anything you think you can do about getting your dog's ears to where they need to be, or if you just want some advice on, you know, whether or not your dog should be seeing a vet, or if there's anything we can do as far as grooming, because a lot of times with grooming we can find ways to help you with your dog's ear problems. With Cocker Spaniels, you know, we can shave out more areas around their ears, or same with Labradoodles or Golden Doodles, shaving out that extra hair allows more air in, and so there's a lot of things that we can do to kind of help improve their ear health and improve their comfort. And so if you would like to talk about it or want to get a consult, anything like that, I am more than happy to help you. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave some. I'll get back to you just as soon as I can. And that's about it for the day. Everybody stay safe and stay well, okay?